Becoming a mom flips your whole world upside down. Your body feels different, your energy is on zero, and even your emotions might be on a wild roller coaster ride. As a new mom, I've been there too, and there is one thing that helped me reconnect to myself, my core, and actually enjoy the healing process again. It's postpartum yoga. Hi, I'm Diana, a new mom and yoga teacher, and today I want to share with you the 5 biggest benefits of integrating yoga exercises and mindfulness techniques into your postpartum journey. First of all, big congratulations to your little wonder and be proud of yourself. Your body has done something incredible. Now, everything is around the baby, I guess, but don't forget about yourself, right? Question yourself, how do you feel after birth? I very much disliked my body and belly after giving birth and struggled a lot to grow in this new role as a mom. Feeling like a stranger in your own body, feeling tired, having shoulder or back pain, or having problems falling asleep after a midnight's feed are the usual hurdles we as new moms are experiencing. You're not alone, and there is a solution to every problem. At least that's what I believe. And that's where postpartum yoga can play a big role to help you feel stronger, calmer, and more like you again. Let's dive into it. Here are 5 powerful reasons to make yoga part of your postpartum recovery journey. Number 1, postpartum yoga strengthens your core and pelvic floor. During pregnancy, our abdominal muscles stretches a lot as well as the pelvic floor muscles. That supports your internal organs to give space for your growing baby. All those muscles are weakened after the birth, which is why many moms experience diastasis recti, often called the gap in the abdominal muscles, which is not an actual gap, and issues like urinary leakage or back pain. All those muscles are working together, and in postpartum yoga we are working on the right interaction between the entire core cylinder. Deepest abdominal muscles, pelvic floor muscles, diaphragm, deep back muscles to ensure a correct breathing and stabilization of the spine and rib cage. We want to improve the function of the core, the center of your body, like breath coordinated core engagement and pelvic tilts, rather than really overstraining the muscles with crazy movements like planks or crunches. And this will gradually improve all the areas that might disturb you and restore your body in a safe way. Number 2, postpartum yoga reduces your anxiety and postpartum depression. On an emotional level, there is happening a lot during and after birth. More than 30% of women actually experience mental health issues during the first 6 months of postpartum, like the depression, like anxiety, baby blues, post-traumatic disorders, and so on. Why? Because there are a hormonal change happening. After birth, estrogen and progesterone level drops dramatically, which can trigger mood swings, anxiety, or depression. There are also the frequent night wakings and lack of deep sleep, and that can cause the brain and body making your emotional regulation much harder and slower. Then there is also the loss of identity and the lack of support, something that affected me personally. There are many new moms, they feel like they have lost their sense of self or feeling isolated, which can cause sadness, overwhelm, and confusion. That's normal. This is why in postpartum yoga we focus on breath work, also called pranayama, for example, a controlled breathing, and mindfulness movements which together calm your nervous system, lower the stress hormones like cortisol, and increase the feel-good, the serotonin hormone. And by building a sense of presence, this helps a lot to break the cycle of anxious thoughts and promotes emotional resilience, I promise. Number 3, postpartum yoga helps to boost your energy levels. Since babies need to develop their day and night cycle in the beginning, many moms face sleep deprivation. Because of the feeding 24/7, including also the hormonal changes that we just talked about, and that can lead to a chronic fatigue. This is why many moms feel physically and mentally drained. And even simple tasks can feel exhausting, especially in the first couple of weeks postpartum. And it's no surprise that your battery are running on empty very soon. This is why moving your body is so important. Rather than thinking exercising takes energy from you, it's actually nurturing you because you actively breathe deeper and bringing new oxygen into your body. It stimulates the lymphatic system that flushes out all the toxin and reduces also the inflammation. And this supports your immunity and leaves you feeling lighter, more refreshed and balanced. Just doing 10 to 15 minutes of yoga on your yoga mat can make a big difference on your energy level. Number 4, postpartum yoga, and this is actually one of my favorite ones, helps to improve sleep. So important. The struggle with sleep is that during postpartum we often sleep in short, fragmented phases. That obviously leads to poor sleep quality. Even if your baby sleeps, you might experience racing thoughts or going through to your to-do list. Even when you do a break, it's hard to fall asleep quickly or sleep deeply enough to feel restored. It's like you're feeling never fully off, even while you're lying in bed, with a constant state of alertness that disrupts natural sleep cycles and keeps your body stuck in a stress state. And this is why postpartum yoga is so powerful. It stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system, and poses like legs on the wall, reclined butterfly, or a guided relaxation help the body transition into this sleep mode, even after a chaotic day. Plus, one of my favorite, if you're very lazy, is doing yoga nidra. It's a deeply restorative guided meditation that brings you into a state between wakefulness and sleep. It's shown that practicing 20 to 30 minutes of yoga nidra can mimic the restorative effects of 2 to 3 hours of deep sleep. It's so ideal if you need a deep rest in less time. And number 5, postpartum yoga helps you to reconnect with your body and your baby. That's a topic where many moms are shy to talk about, is when your body feels like a little strange after giving birth, especially after a C-section or if you had a traumatic birth experience. This has a direct link to your self-esteem, confidence and trust in your body's abilities. This is where postpartum yoga uses mindful movements that invite you to feel rather than to judge. It helps you to notice sensations in your body, where you breathe, and the strength is returning day by day. And this builds trust in your body again. You will feel more capable again and that you can trust the healing process. Plus, postpartum yoga helps also to include the baby into your practice. You will feel the baby, it's next to you, on you, you can see him or her in his eyes. And this helps the bonding process enormously. If you are ready to reconnect, recharge and rebuild from the inside out, I'd love to invite you to my 3-day postpartum yoga toolkit. It's free and a calming mixture of short yoga flows, breathwork and a baby bonding moment designed for you and your baby. Simply click the link below in the description and take your first step towards healing with confidence and compassion. You've got this, mama.